Hello, my friend. Welcome to your sleep story. My name is Stephen Dalton. I'm an Irish storyteller, and it's my great privilege to be the voice that you listen to as you go to sleep tonight. As a boy, I always dreamed of being a pilot, and I've always been fascinated by flying, the ability that humans have to soar high in the sky. And so tonight I continue my series where I imagine that I am someone with a particular profession and I describe a night of my life to you. Tonight I am a pilot flying from New York to Singapore, and you are welcome aboard. And as this is a travel story, I'd love to hear where you are in the world and what time it is with you as you listen to this story. Let me know in the comments. Okay, let's do the relaxation session now, which will take a few minutes before tonight's sleep story. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1, and as I do, allow yourself to let go more and more. 10. Feel the support of the bed beneath you, or the floor, or whatever you lie upon tonight. And beneath that, feel the constant support of the earth. For this support is always there. The support that our home, the earth, gives to us. And as you become aware of that support, see if you can let go a little more now. Release anywhere you might be holding. A little more now. 9. You are safe. Tonight, allow my voice to be a friend, to be a guide that takes you towards comfort, towards peace, towards escape and letting go. Know this, that my voice will only ever take you to safe places, kind places, places of wonder and magic. 8. The day is done. Whatever has been, has been. Whatever will be, will be. So whatever thoughts you might be having tonight about the past, about the future, know that they are not useful right now. Don't try and fight them. See them for what they are. Thoughts, not you, separate from you. Things that you can easily let go of right now. So as they arrive, see them, and then watch them go, like leaves on a moonlit river, or clouds passing by through a starlit sky. 7. Peace lives within you. It is always there. It is a constant friend. It is just waiting to be found, waiting to be felt. So tonight, see if you can find that peace that lives within you. Allow that peace to be a source of comfort tonight, to let it glow gently within you, and to pass throughout your body, allowing your body and mind to relax and let go now. 6. This is your moment. This is your time. You deserve rest. You deserve peace. We all do. Allow that fact to enable you to let go more and more now, to ease into this very moment more and more. 5. You don't have to carry anything anymore. You have nowhere to go, nothing to do. In this moment, you are free. This is your time. Luxuriate in that fact. Find the coziness in that fact. 4. Perhaps allow a little gratitude now. Gratitude for the simple things. The shelter you have tonight. Those you love. The breath in your body. 3. Begin to engage with your imagination now. Begin to see one of the finest, safest planes ever made, the Dreamliner. Begin to feel the hush of a plane at night, and begin to feel the wonder that comes with travel and indeed flight. 2. Checking in with your body one more time now. Your body has worked hard for you today. It's time to give it rest. And 1. Completely letting go now, as I tell you tonight's sleep story. I sit in the left seat of the Dreamliner and look out at the runway lights. They blink slowly in the dark, like the quiet breathing of a city at rest. The cabin behind me is sealed. Over 200 passengers are strapped in, their voices low, their thoughts private. The co-pilot nods to me. The night is clear. The plane is ready. I press the mic. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. Welcome aboard Flight 801, non-stop service from New York to Singapore. We'll be in the air for just under 19 hours tonight, flying west across the United States, then over the Pacific. Conditions look smooth the whole way. This is a Dreamliner, one of the safest and most advanced aircraft in the world. The air you will breathe will be cleaner, the cabin quieter, the flight more comfortable. On behalf of the crew, I wish you a peaceful journey. Sit back, rest well. We'll take care of the rest. I let go of the switch. The mic clicks off. There's a pause, like a held breath. Then I look down at the checklist again. Everything is clean. Everything is in place. The co-pilot calls the tower. We're cleared for departure. I rest my hand on the throttle and feel the shape of it. Solid, familiar. Then tower clears us for takeoff. JFK Tower, Dreamliner 801 Heavy, holding short runway 22 right, ready for departure. The co-pilot says it evenly, thumb on the radio switch. He's young, but good. I've flown with him before. He doesn't chatter. He knows when to speak and when to wait. We sit in the hush, watching the edge lights line the runway like stars laid flat. Dreamliner 801 Heavy, JFK Tower, wind 230 at 6, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. Cleared 22 right, 801 Heavy. I take the throttle now. The night is quiet, no crosswinds. The Dreamliner is smooth, even at rest. I push the levers forward, slow and even. The engines respond with that clean, muted rise that only this jet can manage. No roar, just power coming alive, like breath filling a chest. Set thrust, I say. Thrust set, the co-pilot replies. The plane begins to roll. The lights blur on either side, blue and white and gold. I keep my hand on the yoke, my eyes straight ahead. The nose stays steady. I can feel the wheels beneath me, not as rubber and axle, but as contact with the world. 70 knots. Speed alive, 100. Checked. V1, he says. Rotate. I pull gently. The nose lifts. We leave the ground. It's quiet in that second, like slipping between layers of air. We rise. New York spreads out beneath us, a pattern of lights and dark rivers, bridges like threads, streets like roots. Manhattan looks like something half remembered from a dream. The buildings don't seem real from up here. They shimmer. The sky is so still. I always love this moment. Positive rate. Gear up, I say. He brings the gear up. We keep climbing, smooth and shallow. The engines settle into their long-haul hum. I glance at the altimeter. 5,000. 6. 7. Everything is green. LNAV, he says. Engage it, I reply. He presses the button. The Dreamliner follows the flight path on its own now, turning west, beginning the curve toward the country, towards the long arc of the world. I sit back. I feel the shape of the seat behind me. I don't say much. This is the quiet part, the rhythm part. You fly long enough. You know it's not about force. It's about trust. In the machine, in the team, in the way everything fits together. The plane climbs, smooth and sure, 33,000 feet now. The city is gone behind us. Just a soft glow on the far horizon. Ahead, the sky opens up. No clouds, just stars. They're everywhere tonight. Sharp and clear through the cockpit glass. Not blinking, just steady, like pins holding up the dark. I see the Big Dipper, low to the left. Orion, still holding his ground before he slips west. The Milky Way is stretched across the top of the sky, like a quiet trail. I dim the last of the instrument lights. Let the night come in. It feels good. The co-pilot looks up too. For the moment we don't speak. There is no need to speak when the sky looks like that. Back in the cabin, the lights are dimmed. There's a hush that settles over a long flight like this. A soft quiet that builds mile by mile. A few reading lights glow here and there. Most people are trying to sleep, or drifting somewhere between sleep and thought, that in-between space where time starts to stretch out and the body starts to forget it ever had to move. I lean back in the seat. I've flown this route many times before, but something about tonight feels different. Not dramatic, just quiet in a deeper way. The kind of quiet that comes from knowing you're doing something well, from knowing that everything is working as it should. The plane hums with it. You can feel it in the floor, in the throttle, in your hands. Now we reach cruise altitude, 38,000 feet. The Dreamliner levels out with a grace that feels almost human. The yoke rests quiet under my hand. No resistance, no drift, just the long, level line of flight. The stars outside hold steady, as if the sky itself knows not to move too fast tonight. We're over Pennsylvania now. The lights below spaced farther apart. Towns scattered like lanterns across dark fields. The east coast falls away behind us, and ahead there's only quiet. States rolled out in silence, one after the next. I sip water from the cup beside the throttle. No coffee yet, too early. I glance at the displays. Engine temps steady, pressure perfect. The Dreamliner hums like a sleeping animal. not silent, but deep and sure. I glance back over my shoulder, even though I know what I'll see. The door is closed, the cabin's quiet, the crew is moving softly down the aisles. I imagine the passengers, with their heads leaned back, blankets tucked over their knees. No one thinking much about the flight anymore. That's the way it should be. Beside me, the co-pilot is marking something down in the log. He's good, focused. I like flying with people like that. Outside the window, the stars are brighter now. I can see them curve with the edge of the earth. Just a hint of that shape, the roundness of the world. If I press my hand to the glass, I could almost believe I'm flying through space. And maybe I am in a way. The air is thinner here, the silence longer, the ground far away. But up here, none of that feels lonely. It feels right. It feels earned. I check the heading again. Still exact. Still on course. We fly west in the dark. The plane settles into its stride. A long, low hum over the endless fields below. The autopilot holds course steady. I still check every few minutes, scan the panels, glance at the engine readouts, the nav screens. But there's not much to do now, except stay with it, stay aware, keep watch. The door opens softly. It's Anna, one of the relief pilots, stepping into the cockpit with a slow smile. She's got a mug of tea in her hand, the kind of old habit pilots pick up on these long nights. She nods at me, then at the co-pilot, and slides into the observer's seat behind us. "Good night for it," she says quietly. I nod. "The best." The fourth pilot, Mark, comes in a few minutes later, carrying nothing but himself, hands in his pockets, moving like a man who has flown too many miles to be in a hurry anymore. He leans against the side wall, looking out through the side window. For a while, nobody says much, just breathing the easy air of a ship underway, the way sailors do when there's nothing to fix, nothing to steer for but the line on the horizon. Then Anna speaks again, her voice just a little softer than before. "Do you ever think about it?" she says. "All the people back there, all asleep, and we're just up here, flying through the stars." Mark chuckles under his breath. "Sounds like something out of a book." "No," she says, smiling a little. "I mean it. It's strange, isn't it? All the miles below us, all the world spinning, and here we are, just moving through it, like it's the most ordinary thing." I tap a finger lightly against the oak. Not hard, just feeling the weight of it under my hand. "It is ordinary," I say, "but it's also not. We just forget because we have to. Otherwise, it would be too big to think about." Mark shrugs. "Maybe that's the trick. You make the big things small, keep them manageable." Anna looks out the window, her tea cooling between her hands. "Or maybe you just trust them," she says. Nobody answers right away. We sit with it for a minute. The stars hang still outside the glass, patient and old. I glance at the instruments again. Everything steady, everything true. Mark shifts his weight against the wall, looking out toward the wing. The navigation lights flash red and green at the tips, steady as a heartbeat. "I read something once," he says. "It said we don't travel to move. We travel to lose ourselves, to forget something." Anna smiles at that, but she doesn't laugh. "Maybe that's true," she says. "But maybe it's the opposite too. Maybe we travel to find something we didn't even know we were looking for." The co-pilot glances over at me. I know what he's thinking. Philosophers at 38,000 feet. It's not the first time. and it won't be the last. Long nights make thinkers out of all of us. I check the engine readouts again. Everything's steady. The fuel numbers are good. The cabin is holding perfect pressure. Somewhere behind us, 200 lives are folded into dreams while we carry them through the night. I think people travel, I say, because there's something built into us that can't sit still forever. Doesn't matter how good home is. Part of us always wants to go. Anna leans back in her seat and closes her eyes for a moment, still holding her cup. Or maybe it's because we know the world is bigger than one place, and deep down, we want to feel small again. The cockpit hums quietly around us. Outside, the stars stay close, as if we're pulling them with us across the sky. Mark chuckles under his breath. Look at us. We're supposed to be at work. I smile. We are. He nods, still smiling. Yeah, we are. The minutes stretch out again. Nobody speaks for a while. No need. The stars wheel slowly past. Somewhere far below, a river curves across a sleeping land. The flight goes on, steady and sure, the way it's supposed to. The hours stretch behind us. We are well past the heart of the country now. Kansas and Colorado long gone. Even the mountains are behind us. Below, the last lights of the west coast scatter and thin. Los Angeles off to the left, just a glow against the edge of the world. The ocean ahead is pure black, a wide endlessness that folds itself under the stars. I check the displays. Fuel burn right where it should be. Altitude holding steady. Airspeed perfect. The Dreamliner is built for this kind of flying. Long, deep crossings. The co-pilot makes a note in the logbook. Anna leans back in the observer's seat. watching the radar, the instruments, the slow forward pulse of the flight. It feels good to be out here, away from the land, from the cities and the roads and the noise of it all. Just us and the air and the long reach of the world. Packot's route active, the co-pilot says. Packot's, P-A-C-O-T-S. That's how we say it. Not spelling out the letters, not making it formal, just one more part of the language of long-haul flying. A quiet shorthand for the invisible highways that cross the Pacific night after night, drawn new each day, depending on the winds. The waypoint ticks over on the screen. We are officially over the ocean now. I glance out the side window. The land is gone. Even the glow of the coast has faded behind us. Ahead, there's only the wide, dark sweep of the Pacific, and above it, a sky so thick with stars, it almost doesn't seem real. The Dreamliner hums with the same steady breath it's had since takeoff. There's a comfort to it, a low, endless sound that settles into your bones after a while. You stop hearing it the way you hear a song, and start feeling it the way you feel your own heartbeat. Most of the people in the cabin behind us are deep in sleep now. Most of the reading lights are off. The world back there has folded itself down into a handful of dreams, tucked under blankets, lost to the slow, easy movement of the night. The radar is clear. No storms. No weather building out ahead. Just clean air, hour after hour. Anna shifts slightly in her seat, brushing a hand through her hair, and smiles without opening her eyes. She knows this part of the flight too, the long crossing, the hours when the world feels softer, as if even time itself has gone quiet. I glance down at the engine readouts one more time. Perfect. Exactly where they should be. I sit back a little, not fully relaxing. Never fully relaxing. But letting the weight shift a little in my body. The Dreamliner flies true. Everything is steady. Every number is where it should be. After some time, Anna catches my eye. She nods. Mark is already back up front now too. It's time. I've done my part for now. I unbuckle the harness slowly. No rush. No noise. The co-pilot takes the left seat without a word. He knows the weight of it. He knows it's his now, for these next hours. You have control, I say. I have control, he answers. I stretch my arms for a moment, careful not to bump anything. I take a last sip of water, and then I step back. The crew rest area is tucked behind the cockpit, hidden by a small door, a short, narrow passage. You wouldn't even notice it if you didn't know it was there. But it's there. A place built into the plane itself, meant for moments like this. I slide the door open and step inside. The light is soft here, dimmed to a faint golden hush. There are 2 bunks, stacked one over the other. Simple and clean. A curtain to draw across. A small shelf for a watch or a pair of glasses. A seat to pull off your shoes. I sit down on the lower bunk. The Dreamliner hums around me. Not loud, not harsh, just the steady, deep vibration of a ship at sea in the night. It's a good sound, a safe sound. I lean back for a moment, just sitting there, feeling the movement of the world under me. It's strange how fast you can start to forget you're flying. Up here, above the ocean, above the weather, you're not anywhere anymore. You're just moving quietly, surely, toward a place you'll wake up to. I reach out and pull the small curtain closed. The world softens even more. I get under the blankets and pull them up to my chest. I let my arms fall loose by my sides. Let my legs settle heavy into the mattress. No need to hold anything up now. The plane is doing the holding. The night is doing the carrying. Outside the small hidden room, the cockpit carries on. Anna and Mark and the co-pilot keeping watch. The engine steady. I close my eyes. The plane moves forward. The earth moves underneath. I don't need to think about either one anymore. Thoughts stretch thin and far apart. I feel my body go heavier. Sleep comes easy, rising up like a slow tide. I let it take me. While I sleep, the Dreamliner keeps moving forward. Across the long night of the Pacific, past invisible islands tucked under clouds, past fishing boats, bobbing small and unnoticed, past the curling edge of the world itself. The plane crosses waypoint after waypoint, a line drawn across open water, linking places I will never see, places with names marked only on maps, sleeping cities on distant coasts, the empty corners of the ocean, where no one watches and no one waits. Inside the cabin, 200 souls and me breathe easy in the dark, dreams drifting through the aisles, like quiet birds. Up front, Anna and Mark keep watch. The stars swing slowly westward. The first faint curve of the Earth's morning, still 1,000 miles away. And me, I sleep, breathing slow and deep, carried forward through the sky, safe, sure. The Dreamliner hums on, and the night carries us with it.